All right, so we are finished with the mug and we're ready to go ahead and start to create the hot chocolate liquid. But before I do this, I need to make some changes. And we're going to do all of this right here in the project that we've labeled mug. So I'm going to change this part studio right here. And we're going to go ahead and rename this as mug so that we're aware of it. And just uh, so hit enter. Now I'm going to create a new drawing here as well. So I'm just going to go right down here to the lower left, hit this plus button, and we're going to create a new part studio. So now this starts up and opens up a new area for me to draw a sketch and a 3D model. Let's go ahead and rename that too. So I'm going to right click on that and we will rename this. We will put chocolate liquid, or name it chocolate, whatever you wanted to name it, just so that you can make a distinction here between the two different drawings and sketches that we're going to create. So I'm going to come in here with my sketch, and before I do that, I need to think about the diameter. We had a diameter of the inside of the mug. So I'm going to go back here to my mug for just a second. So bring that in, and I got to remember what I made this diameter, this inside diameter. So right over here on sketch 2, it's hidden. I'm going to put my mouse on that. I will right click and go show dimensions, and we see that that is a 2.875. So we're going to do use 2.875. We're going to use half of that for this. So remember that 2.875. Go back into the chocolate liquid. I'm going to sketch here on my front plane. So, and we're just going to draw a rectangle sketch here. So it doesn't matter right now at the size. So I want this to be 2.875 divided by 2. So that'll give me my diameter. Basically, we're drawing this rectangle for the size that we want, and then we're going to revolve it. So we'll place that in there. And then, I don't know, on the height, maybe I'm just going to make the height 2.75 for right now. I think that was pretty good. But we've got that. Now, because this is a liquid, I don't really want this to just look squared off. I want to give it some ripple effects in the top of the liquid. So I'm going to use the spline tool right here. So I'm just going to click up here, and I'll zoom in a little bit so I can kind of see. And I'm just going to make this look a little wavy. It doesn't matter, however you want to make it. So if you want to do a bunch of waves, that's up to you. So now, do want to try to make it look as natural as possible. So, and when I get to the end, create your spline, you have to double click to exit out of that. It took me a while to get used to that double clicking at the end of a spline line. I was doing everything and it tried, and it just wouldn't work for me. So there's my liquid. Now I'm going to trim some stuff out. So right here is my trim tool. Let's go ahead. We're trim. I don't need this top line of that rectangle. I didn't have to use the rectangle tool, by the way. I could have went ahead and used any other tool to create that. I could have just used the line tool and created that. But notice when I did clear that out, that also took away my dimension. So maybe if you want to lock that dimension in, you can kind of come back over here and replace that dimension so that it's good and it stays there. So that sketch is finished. So I'll click the check, and we're going to revolve this. So using the revolve tool, I'll click on that. We'll select this face, and then I'll click on revolve axis, and we'll pick this axis right here. So, and then that is finished. All right, so let's see what we've got so far and see what that top surface looks like. There we go. There is my hot chocolate. Let's go ahead and turn the visibility on the different planes off so that I can have that kind of free and by itself. All right, and I want to make this the color of chocolate. So I'm going to highlight over the whole thing, and of course come over here to my appearance panel, and we'll go ahead and select that. Just pick a color here that you think is appropriate for a hot chocolate. I think that one probably worked for me. Click that. have that go back. And that's our hot chocolate. Last thing that we need to do is come back with marshmallows. So I'm going to make that as another video. So go ahead now, get your hot chocolate liquid created. And then by that point, I should have the video for the marshmallows ready for you to watch to create the marshmallows. And then lastly, we'll put all of this together as an assembly.